As we reported last week, Ishpeming is looking for a new city manager after council members fired city manager Craig Cugini. ABC 10 obtained documents from the closed-door meeting to learn why the council made this decision, and we met with Ishpeming Mayor Chapman to find out how the city plans to move forward. Here is part one of that story. We are standing in front of Ishpeming City Hall, where last week in a unanimous vote, City Council members fired City Manager Craig Cugini. Cugini's termination followed a closed session as requested by Cugini under an exception to the Michigan Open Meetings Act. During the closed session, the council discussed issues of concern regarding Cugini's performance. ABC 10 obtained documents from that closed session through the Freedom of Information Act. They indicate that council members Lindsay and Pat Scanlon recommended Cugini's termination, citing a pattern of retaliatory and/or vindictive behavior by Cugini while acting as city manager, including responses to water and personal property issues on South 3rd Street, and comments and opinions expressed on local and social media. They also cite a failure on Cugini's part to provide regular written monthly reports to the council, despite repeated requests to do so, including during performance evaluation discussions. Bean and Scanlon said Cugini's recent retaliatory actions are unethical and represent gross misconduct requiring swift and firm action from the City Council. The Council appointed Ishpeming Finance Director Grant Getschow as interim City Manager until a full-time replacement for Cugini is hired. We met with Ishpeming Mayor Jason Chapman to discuss what the next steps are in terms of the search for a new City Manager. Mayor Chapman expressed confidence in Getschow as well as in Ishpeming's future.
So right now we're going to be meeting with the City Attorney and the interim City Manager. That'll be Councilmember Pat Scanlon and myself. We were the ones who were chosen to meet and develop some guidelines and some strategies for to bring back to the entire council and so forth. And we will do that at the July 10th meeting. But we also have the Michigan Municipal League putting together a presentation for that July meeting to kind of show us what they can do to help us in a search for a new city manager. And I think that's going to help us tremendously, as they have the skills, the knowledge, and the resources to really guide us along in this process, to help us find the right person for Ishpeming.
Mayor Chapman said Ishpeming's search for a new city manager will be a thorough one.
Yeah, the process could take some time. You know, we want to find the right person for the job. We want to find a quality person for the city residents here in Ishpeming and the business owners and everybody who comes here.
A change in the ranks of city leadership will not prevent Ishpeming from moving forward, according to Mayor Chapman.
One of the biggest things I want us to do is listen to our residents and business owners. I want to see us continue to boost up our small businesses. We are a community that relies on some bigger businesses, but also all of our small businesses. And every single business has a part to play. Every resident has a part to play here in Ishpeming. So one of the biggest things I want to see is just us continuing to support everyone in this community, whether you're a resident, you are a business owner, if you're here to work or play or move here. That's the biggest thing moving forward for me, is just make sure that we're doing the right things.
For ABC 10 News, I'm Jessica Potola. It was windy out there, and we will bring you part 2 of that story next week.